Alright then everybody, this is Yara here and I'm over here with Nick. They got first place at our locals and he actually finished his last match in under 10 minutes. So what deck are you playing, Nick?
Kashtira. As soon as Unicorn came back to 3, I think this is the best deck right now up until Finite. Yeah, I mean, pretty boring deck, but it's what I'm known for, right?
Yeah, so do you have any shoutouts?
Shout out GM, shout out Cardhaven, shout out Zachy, Taylor, the Griffin brothers. Yeah, just everybody that came out to locals.
Sounds good. Alright, so if you want we can get started then.
Alright, most boring package. 3 Unicorn, 3 Fender, 3 Rise. I like 3. Sometimes we need an extender. Some people play 2. I don't know. I just kind of prefer it. And then 1-1. A lot of people don't even play tier cash. I think it's okay. Sometimes you want to get deck knowledge. If you shifter them, just being able to see what you need to play around is kind of nice. 3 Birth, 3 Theosis, 4 Planet. Pretty standard. We don't play the Trap anymore. I think the Trap is a brick. Kind of sucks.
You don't play Rhoda either? For
Nah, there's no reason to. You just kind of lose harder to Droll. If you don't open Shifter, this deck does have a Droll problem, and Droll is going to be pretty big next format. I think it already is, especially with Fire King floating around. But yeah, I mean, I just got lucky, right? Draw Shifter every game. Scoop.
easy.
Pretty much. Speaking of Shifter, best hand trap of the game. I think I won probably 3 of my matches because of this card.
Do you think it should get banned or?
No, I think it's a fair card. I think the restriction on having an empty graveyard for it is just enough that warrants it not getting it banned. I don't think this card is inherently broken unless fluke players are playing it. Then
Yeah, that's a different scenario. Yeah.
But no, I think it's okay. 2 Ash, 2 Nib, 2 Ghost Bell. I like Bell. Like I said, Fire King's kind of running around. Hitting the Flamebird is kind of nice. Lab is probably one of our hardest matchups. So hitting the big welcome is kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, right? 3 Imperm. Like I said, kind of boring. That's it for the hand traps. 3 Prosperity. It's kind of funny. Game 3 against Ryan. Game 1, I opened 3 Imperm, Prosby, and Shifter. I had to dig for another Prosby because I just couldn't find my starter, and I don't know how I ended up winning that game, but
Still in game 1.
2 Econ. A lot of people weren't really expecting this. It was this or Book. I think this is more high impact, even if cash isn't floating around. Not really a lot to steal, but there's enough Xyz decks that I could just overlay for Zeus and it's not too bad. And 1-1. I still like this combo. I don't know. Just kind of preference. Some people play 3, some people play, you know, whatever they kind of prefer. Onto the extra deck, 2 Shang. I don't think the third one's really necessary. Most of the time I'm banishing it. I'd rather have a high impact card. 2 Big Eye. 1 Dark Arm. This card went in. This card has been going in ever since Full Power Cash. I think the card's kind of nice, being able to recycle Theosis. Sack, just in case we go against Lab, and I know Gozen is at 1, but you never know. Time card, Titanic Moth. I have not had to make this yet. Sometimes we have unoutable boards that we have to get through, so being able to attack direct and make a Zeus off of this is kind of nice. This came out, Smasher, just being able to steal, like in match 5, Ryan's
Not getting a
True Day.
banish. I don't know why you thought that was
Nah, it was fine. Being able to steal it and make a format Zeus is kind of nice.
Oh, right.
By the way, I saw your opponent have a nib when you used that, so he couldn't nib you. You know, so.
Yeah, if you play this smart, it makes it under 4. Just as long as you don't overextend, that's all that really matters. Speaking of the MVP, Zeus. 1 Typhon, sometimes this comes up. It didn't come up for me today. I didn't have anything unoutable. Donner, just in case we need to clear our board. SP, just being able to get the dodge effect is kind of nice. Empties up our board again, then we get an SP during the end phase. And Baron sometimes doesn't really come up, but if I have an extra hand trap, sometimes making this is not too bad. So that is the extra. And onto the side, pretty boring. Free droll. Cosmic. I have some stuff that I need to like out some boards, so just a couple thrust targets. We have Dark Hole, Harpies, Herald, Lightning Storm. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. Too evenly. I think people are sleeping on this card right now. It's not bad. Hits the race board, hits Fire King kind of well. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like it. 2 Judgment for going first. This deck struggles with Nominee. And 2 Summon Limit because it's probably the best floodgate right now. And that's it.
Is the list gonna change once the new Labyrinth support comes out, or?
I think once Transaction Rollback comes out, it's probably going to stay the same. Deck loses to the same thing it did before, and that's Shifter and not opening a furniture to discard Transaction Rollback. But other than that, I mean, that's still game 1?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's a
But, yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. Like, Transaction Rollback is a nice card. I just wanted to play something for fun up until Finite. Lab's probably going to be the best deck for 2 weeks, and then it's just going to fall off a cliff. So,
Okay. All right, then, Nick. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the deck profile.
yeah, of course.